Hello guys and welcome to episode 25 of my Empire Total War campaign, playing as Great Britain on very hard difficulty. Today we're moving on towards Spain with our army here, led by John Churchill. Towards Madrid, we're going to basically see what's there. If we can take the city, then we will. Otherwise, I will have to retreat back towards France, which is not really something I want to be doing. Let's just jump into our lists, see what else we have to do. Currently under siege at Königsberg by Kurland. I'm hoping they'll assault me at some point, otherwise I'll have to sally forth. At Caracas, we previously defeated the Spanish and now we are replenishing and recruiting more troops so that we can continue our South American conquest. We're waiting for our ships to come in, aren't we, and take out this pirate navy as well. Okay. What about our agents? Our rake needs to move. We're going to head up towards York Factory to see what's there.
Keeping vigil.
All of the other agents are fine, although I might start moving my Protestant missionary towards the Huron Wyandotte so that we can change their animism to Protestantism. Right. That will be everything done for the turn, I think. Let's move on to the next one. The Prussians are actually approaching the United Provinces. Hopefully they can hold out. Otherwise we might be in trouble. And Prussia actually won that. Okay. Well, that's an issue for us in a sense that I don't really have the men to defend Brussels right now. And the Prussians could easily move on from the United Provinces to us. And yeah, this can be difficult to deal with. At least we have a fortress. We've dealt relatively well with siege defences in the past, so hopefully if the Prussians do succeed against the United Provinces, we can continue our defensive spree. Venice is going to be sinking the Ottoman Navy by the looks of things. Helping out the Austrians. And that's everything done. So physiocracy is complete. I believe we were going to move on to naval tech next, so let's make sure we do just that. Wedge is going to be complete in one turn as well. And our fleet has arrived in the Americas. Okay, let's come down and take out the pirates. I'll just put an attack order on them so that if they move away, they'll still follow them. Right. As for this army, nearly ready to go, which is good. Have a look. I think somebody asked me to build Rogers Rangers, so I'm going to do that before I forget at Quebec. Might also be worth building up these towns. Though these are both very poor. Our army should be good to go though. And that they most certainly are. Hopefully we can move out of Falmouth without affecting the public order. It is going to go down to neutral, but I think that's okay. Let's now head towards the Huron Wyandotte territory. And I'll have these militia join our army. I'll also have the ones come out of Montreal, and they can join them as well. Okay, that's good. Right, next up we will jump over to Europe here. I probably want to replenish all these chaps in Brussels if Prussia's going to get greedy up there. Let's have these militia move in there as well. It'd probably be best to just disband those and remake them rather than spend the 590 and take 2 turns. So we'll just disband them, and we shall re-recruit ourselves some line infantry here instead. I might also get some cannons. Let's get some 12-pounder foot artillery just so that I can put canister shot into any breaches that occur. Then I can spend the rest of the cash at France in order to build up the line infantry, and we'll just kind of make a new army that can defend Brussels, and hopefully the Prussians will butt their head against Brussels over and over and over again until we sort of get the might to push back, just like we're doing at Königsberg. Kind of annoying though, because I want to get John Churchill to go and take Madrid. Hopefully this will still work out. I'm hoping it will. Otherwise we're kind of going to be doomed. But we'll find out, I'm sure. In terms of our fleets, yep, this fleet's not going anywhere. Our rake can continue up to York factory. That's pretty much all of our cash spent. We can upgrade this farm now since we're pushing through, and it would probably be worth saving up for these vineyards at some point. How much are we getting in the next turn? 5,600. So it should be more than enough to have a little spare. These only cost 500 each. But definitely focusing on military recruitment this turn seems like a good idea with the Prussians so damn close. They are damaged apparently, but I'm not sure how damaged. The United Provinces do have a decent army, so I'd be surprised if they do get completely deleted. Got another army here. It just depends on their unit numbers, I guess. I have no idea about, since we aren't spawning any rakes. I hate how the spawning of agents is random in Empire. It really does me in. Anyway, let's have a look here. I believe the 13 colonies is still at war with France. Yeah, so they're going to be able to continue that war in the Americas for me, which is nice. Because I was wondering why there was troops down here that we could see earlier. Anyway, we will end the turn once again. My Indiamen making their way down to the Ivory Coast. Hopefully that will provide me with a lot more income. Oh, don't tell me the United Provinces lost. It's absolutely savage. The United Provinces die. I think they just did, didn't they? Yep, Amsterdam's under control of the Prussians. And we're being attacked by 4 Indiamen. Okay, we should be able to win this. We do have a 5th rate. And they have barely any guns. So, yeah, we should be good to go. Let's fight this on the battle map. The main thing I've got to hope for with the Prussians is that they don't use that big army they just used to take Amsterdam, to take Brussels. Otherwise we're going to be very much on the back foot. Okay, let's end the deployment. Nothing else to do. Just got to speed towards them and do as much damage as we can. As quickly as we can. This is probably where I'll wish I had the naval tech. Oh, I can't believe we're sailing into the wind at the moment. That's really annoying. We'll sail across the wind. It's not too bad. Hopefully we can sort of intercept these Indiamen. If I can sort of weave in between them, that might allow me to fire off with both sides. I'll have to wait and see. Well, that's the first volley done. Do they not have the same range? I'm guessing they don't. I guess if we sort of kill each ship individually, then we can never be at a point where their ships can sort of single me out. We'll try and single out their Indiamen one by one. Just surprised we haven't taken out one of their guns yet. We've done a lot of damage, but yeah, we just haven't taken out their guns. Bit of a bummer. Let's just continue. They haven't taken out any of my guns either, so that's good. We're just going to slow down my ship a bit. Don't want that Indiaman getting too far ahead of me. Oh, we're getting there. Unfortunately, we're going to have to turn around soon because we're going to hit the edge of the map. We're definitely causing a massive hole in that left side. That's going to sink soon, surely. Look how deep it is in the water. Yep, it's gone. And now we focus on the next one. And we need to speed up our vessel again. We can't let two shoot on me at the same time. We are taking quite a lot of damage over time. Fortunately, we're doing a lot more damage. And also I can always turn my ship around and use the other side if I get too damaged on this side. I don't know why it won't keep the sails down. Okay, there we go. We want to outrun the second one whilst continuing the engagement with the first one. We're starting to lose some guns on this side, which isn't good. We're definitely doing a lot of damage to his hull. Yep. He's sunk. Next one, please. Let's turn this guy around. Tacking into the wind's probably not the best idea, but oh well. Now we can bring way more guns to bear. Nice. Like ideally we just want one ship to be firing at us at a time. So I'm going to try and do that if I can, but it doesn't really matter at this point, we should still win. We've already taken out two of their ships with minimal losses to our guns. I might turn so I fire at this ship instead because that wreck is going to block us. It's kind of awkward sailing into the wind. At least we did a lot of damage there. See, ideally I want to be able to sail next to this one, but it really depends on me getting over to the other side, I think. Because I want to be showing the strong side of my ship. If I can get like next to one of these ships, we can definitely win this. That ship, however, did just take a very nasty broadside. Okay, this is good. We're starting to make it work. Got the wind in our favour. I can definitely sweep behind this Indiaman and just keep firing at this ship in the meantime. But we're going to be firing into the rear of that. Okay, it's fine. One thing that would be nice is if we could capture a couple of these ships and we can send them off to the Ivory Coast. Might be a bit difficult to get them past the Spanish, but we can always try. Just going to continue to hammer that ship because its hull is damaged and this other ship isn't firing at me, so we'll just continue to fire at that one instead. So one at a time. Oh, that's crazy. That one just set alight. Don't know if I hit it with like a stray cannonball or something. We're getting there. Slowly but surely. We don't want to be firing at that one. We want to be firing at this one. He's sinking. Surely. I think he's gone. Yep. Now the last one. Nice strong broadside. Let's cut across him. The 4v1 is real. Really awesome naval battle, actually. You can just imagine how experienced this captain is when he's taking on all of these terrible Prussian merchantmen. Laughing in their faces as he fires volley after volley at them. I'm not even sure if he'd have enough shot to do this, actually. I mean, the amount of broadsides we've given. Even have any guns left? He does, but he's not firing. Could just board the last one. I think we'll just maybe try and go for a surrender or a sink. I don't mind. Yeah, that ship is nearly dead. How many holes are in the side of it? As long as we continue to shoot the same side, he should end up sinking. Or surrendering. He's routing. We'll just try and board him then. Should be able to. Our ship is faster, I think. We might just end up sinking though. That's the trouble. Capturing an Indiaman would be nice. But the only issue is that we're going into the wind, which means that neither ship is really very fast. Definitely getting there though. Go for sail shots. Squeezing up next to him. Take down those sails, boys. This squeeze is real. Ah, we got it. There we go. Give me that ship. Heroic victory. Certainly was. Guy deserves a promotion for that. Right, we'll take that. Thank you very much. And we're under attack. Once again by combined forces of Kurland and Poland-Lithuania. This time though, our troops are pretty depleted. So this could go pretty badly. You have to fight it though. It's just going to be a standard siege battle. Have to wait and see if we can pull it off. With depleted numbers this time around. Which is really quite awkward. We are going to take a lot of damage. But we do have defences for some reason this time. So we'll make good use of them. Right. Where were they coming from? It was pointing us this way, wasn't it? Doesn't matter. We got enough to put up all the spikes we need anyway. Mainly for their cav, if they break down the walls. That's those two. Put some pikemen over here. With some. Fine. Yeah, that's good. Do it on every corner. There we go. And what do we have left? We got 3 units of citizenry. We've got these guys. They can spread out. There we go. Nice. And the deployment. See where they're coming from. It is that way, okay. They do have plenty of cannons, don't they? But they've deployed them very badly. So there's that. That means we're not going to have the walls penetrated anytime soon. We'll have the pikemen move to the centre here. I think I'm going to have these men come up the walls here. Right, just moving those chaps around. Might be worth having the firelock arm citizenry on the walls, but not convinced I need to. Maybe to kill some of the horsemen. Man some of those cannons. Yeah, we'll try that, why not? Let's just speed things up.
Infantry reporting. Open fire!
Alright, we've got cannons hitting us from over here. And they're doing damage to the edge of the fort. We've done some damage to the cav at least. But we do need to get away from this edge. Right, so far it's not too bad, but I'm just waiting for them to start climbing en masse. That'll be when we are tested for sure. It's quite a lot of cav, which is good for us. Should really start firing at that general's bodyguard though. Maybe the cannons can kill the general. Oh, nearly. They're just all a bit off. That was really annoying. Okay, for some reason they're all going in front of the fort, which honestly is probably a good thing. The general's bodyguard is being picked apart. So is the cav there. All is 12% damage. We are going to have to be a bit wary of that. I think they're looking for somewhere. I think they're looking for somewhere to climb on this side, which is a bit awkward. And they're climbing here. We have to move to intercept that. We have to move our line infantry round to intercept this guy though. And then move these guys round like so. Alright, so the first grapples are up. Now things start getting a bit more exciting. Getting a lot of kills, which is nice, before they've even climbed. They did put up grapples on this side, but they didn't climb them. Time to move my troops back though. It looks like they did send a few up to climb. They didn't last too long. Are they climbing here now instead? I'm quite happy to stand on the wall and keep shooting at them. Curlin's troops just got annihilated there. It's good for us. They are quite simply just standing there and engaging us, aren't they? What difference a fort can make, huh? If this was an open field battle, we'd be long gone by now. kind of want to target their horsemen if we can. Let's just speed it up, since this is taking its sweet time and they're just continuing to stand in front of us. Haven't even taken down a wall yet, so there's that. We do have to watch the damage on the walls a little bit, because we've got to keep an eye on these infantry heading around the side. This wall's on 42%. If it gets hit another couple of times, it will break a little bit. This corner's definitely going to break soon. It's on 99. That's pretty risky. Oh, just as well I got away from the edge of that. Okay. Right, they've ran. Who's next? I mean, I am just going to sit here and wait if they don't decide to attack. Because, what's the point? I'm not going to move out and play into their cavalry advantage. I'll just have to edit out the battle if it takes unreasonably long. We're just sort of waiting for these line infantry to decide what they want to do. Meanwhile, continue to slaughter them. Going to end up trying to climb up here, aren't they? Nope, going back again. This may take a while, guys. Alright, they're climbing. That's fine. They will start to die, and then they will retreat almost instantly. Yep, they're now dead. Okay, well, it looks like it's a waiting game. Oh, here we are, guys. Still sitting here, waiting for this battle to end. And as you can see, this fella's having a right jaunt. He's been doing this for the last 15 minutes, which in-game time was about 40 minutes. Must be a very tired fella. Got 20 seconds left to go. till the timer runs out and we win the battle. So there we go. We will end the battle there. Heroic victory. I wish that things like that didn't happen in this game, but it is an old one. Don't worry, it'll be fixed in Stellaris. Wait, wrong series. Well, at least that forces away Poland, Lithuania, and Kurland. So there we go. Also, hopefully we'll get our replenishment. Just got to see what the rest of the people get up to. Hopefully 13 colonies will take some land off the French in the Americas. That would be very convenient indeed. They did just take a French fort. They ceded it back to them again. Oh, Kurland, they're coming back. What a surprise. Oh no, the pirate navy ran away.
As population growth is slow here, it is recommended that you upgrade farms or bring lower class taxes down.
Right, wedge formation is complete, so now we're researching socket bayonet, which is fine by me. The South Sea Bubble. The South Sea Company was formed in order to refinance copious war debts at a bargain rate of 6%, with exclusive trading rights in the South Seas. Enamoured by the company's lavish offices and blinded by promises of a monopoly on trade with South America, investors bought as much stock as possible. Speculation began to spiral as ever greater numbers of shares were issued. Unfortunately, the company's management were somewhat economical with the truth, lying to investors about the terms of trade and encouraging all kinds of advantageous rumours to spread. When they finally got around to chartering a trading voyage 6 years after the company was formed, the management realised that the profits available bore no relation to the perceived value of the stock and began to secretly sell their own interests. Now word has spread that the management has sold out completely. Panic selling has occurred, in turn leading to an enormous stock market crash, the loss of many thousands of pounds and the ruin of many individuals. The government has stated its intention to stabilise matters, but the individuals responsible have fled to other countries to avoid prosecution. Right, ancillary gained. We have nation destroyed. 4 old united provinces. Oh, does that mean all of their nations, all of their things abroad turned into pirates? It looks like they did. Arawakan rebels. Interesting. Well, looks like we've got more to take in the Americas, boys. But we are going to have to be worried about this huge Prussian army pushing on to Brussels. So there's that. But that's going to have to be something we worry about in the next episode, guys, because unfortunately it has been my time. So, Prussia's going to be knocking on the doors, and we're going to have to wait and see if we can deal with that. In the meantime, that's all. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.